What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Jump Superstars with me, TK. And I just really want to thank you guys for commenting on my last video, because I have never gotten that many comments in one video in just like in a matter of few hours. Seriously, it makes me feel good. And addressing another thing too, it's about the auto-tune being used in a video. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like spamming it as much, but I will be doing this. I'm gonna be using it in short bursts now. But anyway, let's get started with Bobobo. Yeah, we got Bobobo to do next. Yeah, I don't remember the actual name. Anyway, the objectives of this mission is to knock the opponent out a certain number of times, but if you do it more than 10 times, well, you'll be grizzy. Just put that number in your head, 10 or 5 times. Anyway, today I'm gonna be editing this video on my Mac, which should be a lot much easier before I edit it on my PC. And this is Bobobo, a funny-ass anime that was featured in Shonen Jump based off of its quirky humor and just randomness, which is probably like the best thing about Bobobo. Now, Bobobo, back in maybe 2006, 2005, 2004, I know I get my dates mixed up, and I'm gum-gumming storming the fuck out of Bobobo. Anyway, back in those times, Toonami introduced Bobobo part of its lineup, and I was very confused about it because Bobobo was originally supposed to be part of the Fox box from what I've heard, but it actually suits the Fox box's standards anyway. But about the actual series, it's about Bobobo. I mean, you got actually let me take a step back. Bobobo is based off of a parody of Fist of the North Star, which is also part of Shonen Jump, but I have no idea why they add that into the game. Another thing is that it's about him going around saving just the world from headhunters, which are operated by, you know, different people who own the companies that run the headhunters. Yeah, I don't really like actual Bobobo for the plot, but I just like it for the gags. I actually own the first manga that they actually released over here in America, which is just them going through Hallelujah Land. And I swear to God, I read that on the toilet because it's very fitting, because they have a lot of toilet humor in that freaking manga. But yeah, the two guys that we're fighting right now is Bobobo, who fights with the Fist of the Nose Hair, and Don Patch, who pretty much fights with the Fist of Bruce Lee. I don't know, that's how they addressed it in the manga. Anyway, I'm shooting this wall down because I realized that I need to knock my opponents out, but I only got 5 seconds left, so I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off. Oh well. I also like Don Patch because over here we call him Papa Rocks, based off of the candy that he's based off of, which is Pop Rocks, which over there in Japan, I don't know if that's what they're called, or Don Patches, or I don't know. Anyway, we won, even though I didn't win anything. Another objective in this mission was to not get KO'd, so I managed to get that. But yeah, you're supposed to be knocking them out. Also, you can see the save sign behind my freaking thing. Anyway, on to the next level. Okay, guys, today on this mission is just basically we're going to be hitting around a little treasure chest. Basically, missions like these involve us hitting or just punting them around without breaking them. I don't really know why they added this, but I mean, this is their first attempt at actually making a game like this. And the missions, like I mentioned before, are going to get a lot more easier. Yeah, excuse my English. If I was on Judge Judy, I would have already lost the case, but you have been watching a lot of Judge Judy. But yeah, using little Naruto to punt around these little treasure chests. By the way, don't use the Y button, actually use the Y button, because the objective in this mission is to not use the B button, because it's easier punting these treasure chests around with the B button, because they don't go as far, because when you use the Y button, it's the stronger attack, so. But yeah, I'm just using Naruto, and I'm actually putting use to his actual ninja headband. Actually, let me talk about this. You guys, I don't dislike Naruto, even though I put like him lame in the video. Like in my last video, I said Naruto is lame, or I just put like a little disclaimer right there saying he's lame. No, I like Naruto. I prefer the original, the little Naruto, compared to the big one, to the Shippuden Naruto. I prefer him. But I actually like Naruto. And yeah, I'm gonna call it Naruto. I'm not Japanese. I'm not gonna pronounce it with the accent. Okay? Okay. On to the next level. And that is Shaman King. Oh my god. Now, let me talk for a second about Shaman King. Shaman King came on the Fox box and it was butchered by the guys over at 4Kids, but oh, I freaking love this show because of the opening theme song. Anyway, the mission of today is gonna be do 20 combos on a character, or just basically get it while you're doing the big freaking mission, and get more than 3 KOs. And actually, the objectives on this mission is actually really easy. We're gonna kill some more. But yeah, this is Shaman King. All about using the spirit and the spirit within the warrior and your weapon and integration. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, Shaman King. It was featured on the Fox box. Another publication of it existed only in the anime within Japan because like they did like well, they recently released this here. Basically, they did a short story about his son and whatnot, but basically, Shaman King is about, a young boy who wears headphones, very laid back, and he wants to become the Shaman King, which is basically determined by the shaman fights who will get to be able to channel God, because the whole series is about mediums and different spirit people. I don't know. Very Indian themes in the actual show, but basically, yeah, they can channel different spirits into their body and they use them to fight with. Later on in the series, they begin to channel them into their weapons, and then they actually use that to fight with, because that's what the shaman fight is all about. Fighting, because that's what we humans do. We fight for no reason. Animals fight because they want to eat, but we fight because we want to channel God. But yeah, Shaman King is actually a really good series. Not really, but like, I just said that. The anime is much better than the manga because the manga never actually completed itself. But I heard recently that it actually got the Get Go 2 completed because the author of it is actually publishing Awesomeo right now. I think that's the name, not Awesomeo. Awesomeo something mo. You guys will figure it out, I'll put it there. Anyway, I just remember this show because it came on Fox Box. It was a shitty-ass show because of the dubbing, and I thought it was pretty boring, and I hated the sharp drawing style, but I just remembered the theme song. To be Shaman, Shaman King. To be Shaman, Shaman King. If your spirit is strong, you could be the one. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love that theme song. I didn't even like the show. It was the fucking theme song. Fox Box was good for theme songs. The Kirby theme song, the Sonic X theme song, oh, Jesus Christ. That was the one thing Fox Box did right. Fucking theme songs, man. That's what America does right, man. We make kick-ass theme songs, man. Anyway, I get everything that we needed, and yeah, on to the next level. Or actually, here's the fun part. There's actually different little manga clips of showing our actual villain of the game. And I'm not going to spoil who it is, even though if you guys know who it is, leave that in the comments, even though that's not going to be the question of this actual video. But just know that this guy is from Akira Toriyama, if you don't know Akira Toriyama. Yeah, I'm pronouncing his name with an accent because Snowman will get on my ass if I don't. But Akira Toriyama, he created Dragon Ball Z and Dr. Slump, so I'll let you guys try to figure that out. Anyway, we could have the option to go straight up, or we could go and create our own new deck, basically. Because our next mission is going to revolve around us actually like having a deck created, so I'm going to switch over the mode to the actual viewing mode for both screens because I want to show these both off. Anyway, when you're creating a deck, you're going to press start, and then you want to go to that little screen I just went to. But anyway, this is post-commentary, so. Now, when you name the deck, I'm going to name it something English. Since it's our first deck, I think I'm going to name it first. Anyway, basically, when you're going to create a deck, it's going to be a deck full of characters because they're not going to keep giving you presets and like expecting you to beat the whole game with just using the presets. Anyway, that was a weird glitch. Anyway, when you get here, the Jump Pirate's going to give you a tutorial regardless of what you do. But yeah, we just got our standard, standard characters that we all have, and they're all at 1 basically. Now, I'm going to call these things panels even though they're pronounced comas. And the different comas on this game do different things, as I already explained. Now, 1 comas are just basically the face of the character. They don't have any special attributes besides powering up characters off the field. I mean, they're off the field and they can power up characters. So you touch them and then they do something like heal their health or make them invincible or invulnerable. I said the same thing in my last video, but I gotta clarify it here. Another thing is that certain characters can be applied in different squares. And now these squares are mysterious when you first get them and unlock them in different missions. And they say quotes from the different mangas that they're actually from, and they use panels that they're actually from. Like that one of Luffy that they just showed on the screen for a second. It was from One Piece when he was fighting Crocodile out in Alabasta underground, or when he had the water pack. You can actually see that in the image if you look closely. But basically, the nice thing is we got a 5x4 grid or a 4x5 grid. I don't know how to pronounce that. But basically, we got 20 spaces, and the highest coma level there goes is 7. So our objective is to create an awesome freaking deck. Now up at the top, we got different categories for different things. Like we got the heart for favoriting. We got the series difference, or the different series. Then we got by name, which is what he's looking at right now. Then we got different numbers of how many or what type of comas that we own, like 1 comas, 2 comas, which is the support comas. Anything above the 2 coma, which is support, 2 and 3 are support, 4 and up is going to be battle comas. Anyway, after that, we got the different types of them, like I already mentioned, which is action, or let me take that back. Strength, smarts, and comedy. Man, I'm trying to pace this out well. Anyway, we could do different things to sort this out, but I can't read Japanese, so I'm not exactly sure how to read them, so sue me. I know I say that too much, but yeah, I'm not gonna get sued, hopefully. Yeah, don't actually flag this video trying to sue TK. Anyway, now it's back to me actually doing things. Okay, there's a trick to this game to actually unlocking all the comas because, I can't read Japanese. I don't own the Japanese mangas and whatnot. And basically, just follow the mouse. I should have made this a stylus instead of a finger pointer. And I fucked up on the first occasion. Basically, what you're going to do is keep the cursor on the actual coma that you're trying to unlock, even once you put it inside your deck. Come on, JJ, fix yourself. You're embarrassing me. Anyway, you can't just put any random helper inside of a different coma because it's not going to work. You got to put the character where the quote is from, or the quote where the character is from. Anyway, there's a trick. I'll show it off again. If you didn't see that before, basically what I did was I clicked the category or the series that the character was from, and then I click the name type. And I don't know if this is a glitch or if this is something deliberate, but let me show it off again. Basically, you click the character series and then you click their names, and then after that, yeah, you could just pull that up and it'll automatically lead you to the series where the character says the quote from, and bam, just put the 2 pieces together and oh my gosh, we got Yo from Shaman King. What the fuck? By the way, his name was spelled with Y-O-H, which I always thought was awesome. He was actually a pretty good anime character. Very good protagonist. Now here's the character that we haven't seen before, which is actually very surprising because he's my favorite character from freaking One Piece, and I'm gonna probably make a couple of decks revolving around him and a whole bunch of characters that use swords. Yeah, don't expect me to use any Bleach characters in that deck though, because I hate Bleach. Yeah, I actually dislike Bleach, but don't leave that in the comments. I still haven't thought of a different question for today. But yeah, that's Zolo, and I love freaking Zolo. But I could just sit here all day and actually talk about what characters I like and what I don't like. But you know what? I'm going to actually jump all the way to the end, and so I can show you guys what the results that I end up with. So, I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, guys, I am back, and I am halfway done with my deck. Anyway, to mention off, whenever you want to move some characters around and you don't got enough space, there's like a little empty slot over here where you can put like your characters, and you can lift them back up and put them back in the place that you want them. Just basically something that you guys should know. Anyway, this is my completed deck, a very beautiful deck. Basically, different characters power each other up when they're next to each other. See, the One Piece characters do that because they complement each other. So does the Bobobo characters as well. Now, certain characters who have certain attributes from different series can do the same thing. Just know that when you put characters from the same series, they are more likely to actually do that. Now, another thing I should mention is that we get more special or special gauges and we get more health when we have more help characters, meaning little one panel characters. As you can see, it went up from being 11 to 12 special now. So that is going to be actually very useful. So yeah, this is what it looks like to have an actual deck. Pretty beautiful. We got 2 battle characters, which are 2 4 comas, and we got 3 or 4 support comas. Anyway, back to the normal game. So yeah, that's our first deck, man. We just made our first deck. Isn't that freaking awesome? Oh my god, I'm so into this LP. I love this game. So, here's my question. What is your favorite anime theme song or just opening? It could be from an American anime or it could be from any type of theme song from just, it has to be the opening credits. So, you guys know what to do. Write to me, subscribe to me. The video just ended and I don't really give a shit. See you guys!